and beaten Newcastle by 2-0. They had to withstand some pressure to get there though. 12 shots from the home side, 5 on target. Arsenal had 6. Newcastle just edging more possession as well. But Arsenal came through it to keep their challenge for the title just about intact. They needed some big saves from Aaron Ramsdale, but they're just a point behind now with 3 games to go. Odegaard stars in the midfield, so too Jorginho, and both are giving their reaction to Patrick Davison.
Guys, well done. Martin, every question that's been asked about this team in the last few weeks, did you answer them all and more with that?
I think we chose something special today. To come here and win is not easy. The way we did it as well, we had to be very smart. We have to be a bit ugly at times, and I think this is a big step for us, a young team coming here and doing all the things we do. I think is shows we've come a long way.
Jorginho, how are those legs?
Kind of. It will be better tomorrow and the day after, I think. But the most important that we go home with 3 points. That what we wanted, and we know this league. We know sometimes we can't win every game playing beautiful football the way we want, and I'm really pleased to see our team can play this kind of games. Understand that sometimes it's not possible. It's not easy to go through just with passes, and sometimes you need to fight. And I'm very proud of the team, the way it fought into the end.
So for those of us who have only ever played football in front of 3 or 4 people, in a wild atmosphere like that, how do you even hear yourself think, let alone keep the team ticking over and finding a teammate like you do so well?
Well, this atmosphere it's so beautiful. It just motivates us to play, gives us so much fire inside. So much.
To be fair, it's not your first big game, is it?
No, I've played a few before, but every time is the atmosphere in there. Every one of us, we dreamed when we were a kid, and now it's time to enjoy. This is just beautiful, this football.
Martin, you touched on it already, but given what was at stake today and what happened here last year, how big was that?
Yeah, I think that's a big factor as well. I think last year here was one of the toughest days in my career, to be honest. After dropping a few points after the Man City game, to come back and beat Chelsea and then come here and win again, I think it shows the mentality. I think it shows how far we've come, as I said. And we have to keep going. We have to keep digging and fight until the end. That's what we're going to do, and then we'll see.
I mean, that maybe shows there's a few more twists and turns left in this title race.
Yeah, I mean, it's football. Anything can happen, so we have to be ready. We have to do our part, and then we'll see.
Who will play with the match is Jorginho. Close run thing, I believe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Can't be you every time, Martin. He's not happy, is he?
He's not happy about it. Thank you.
Now you can breathe.
Well, William Gallas is a former captain of Arsenal and has won the title a couple of times with Chelsea as well. He knows what it takes. Just how impressive was that Arsenal performance today, William?
You know, the performance was perfect today. I think we saw Arsenal how they can play, but how they can fight as well. Because today it was very important for them to win. But as Jorginho said, sometimes you can't play the good football. You have to fight on the pitch. So during 90 minutes, they were fighting. And that is the beauty of the football as well. Because when you play in that stadium, you know the atmosphere will be electric. You have to respond very well. So you have to show how strong you are. And then, slowly, you show how you can play. So what they did today, and I'm very pleased.
Yes, they fought and they played and they got some help with this man in goal as well. Aaron, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming out to speak to us. What's the mood like in the dressing room then after that?
Yeah, immense pride, a bit of relief as well, especially after the talk of what happened last year, to come here and put on a performance and a game which they didn't want to play and impose ourselves onto this game, to the crowd. Yeah, we're full of relief and real proud.
How much was that mentioned last season and what happened here?
It wasn't mentioned up until the meeting before we left the hotel.
And what was said?
The manager showed us a clip of the documentary last year. Showed us all of our faces, staff included. Showed how much hurt we were feeling, all of our reactions. So we had that burning desire as soon as we were leaving the hotel that wasn't going to be the same today.
So that gave you all the motivation, did it, to go on and do what you did here this afternoon?
It might have given us extra motivation. Not all of it, because at the end of the day we're fighting with Manchester City to try and do something special, and I think it gave us that extra bit to show when we needed to dig deep. It really helped us.
But still, that first 10 minutes was furious, wasn't it? What's it like to play in this kind of heat?
Right, it's enjoyable. I think Shay would know better than most, but
doesn't always look enjoyable.
It might not for everyone else, but I really enjoy it. There's nothing else you can ask for than so many fans screaming for one team. Our away fans packed out the away end, singing all day. And once you ride that storm, that's when you've got to try and be composed and try and play. And I thought we thoroughly deserved the lead. We got lucky by them hitting the post, but I think from then on, we were in control, really.
Of course, you made some big saves as well. We've got Shay here to cast a critical eye over some of those moments as well, Aaron.
I don't think I can be critical today, to be honest. Some brilliant saves.
But you certainly had to play your part, and you knew this was going to be the case, didn't you?
Yeah, I think when you come away to any Premier League stadium, you've got I was a bit lucky there, to be honest.
Big leg.
Yeah, my body weight. I'm thinking he's going to reverse it because of my defender, and managed to sort of get my foot out. But
this is the save, I think, of the afternoon. It's an unbelievable save, reaction save, and to get a strong enough hand as well to get it up and high, so to give yourself a chance to get back up again.
This one's a real enjoyable one. I think I played here for Sheffield United in the lockdown season, and I made a very similar save. I think it was from John Joe Shelby. But yeah, we work a lot with our goalie coach on reactions and set, just getting set and being able to.
I think it's a classic example of not giving up as a goalkeeper, because Sher's the favourite to score there. Your balance is right. He's in a set position, and it's a phenomenal save at the key moment as well in the game. It's 1-0, I think.
And just tell us a little bit about the game plan as well. We've got the manager coming out here, hopefully to speak to us as well. But we were interested to see that Jorginho was playing to stay instead of Thomas Partey. Was it part of the plan, once you got through those early stages, when you did seem to go a bit longer than normal, to play through Jorginho and get him to calm and settle the team down?
Well, I think that's a massive strength of Jorginho, is to get on the ball and play. We played the other day against Chelsea, and it was a similar theme. But we spoke before the game. There's no shame in going long and winning territory. Every team does it. So we tried to, as you said, weather that storm for the first 10-15 minutes and then play through him, and he was fantastic today and man of the match, rightly so.
So 3 games to go, 1 point behind.
Yeah.
What's the message to Manchester City?
We'll be going as hard as we can for 3 games. It's not in our hands at the minute, but we'll be pushing every step of the way, and hopefully, if they slip up, we'll be there to pick up the pieces. But we'll be looking on from the wings, really.
Well done, Aaron. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, Aaron. Well done.
There he goes. And wasn't that revelatory, hearing the way that, anyone who watched the Amazon documentary will have known that Mikel Arteta puts a lot of thought into these pre-match team talks, but the image that Aaron Ramsdale created there was really interesting, seeing the pain game here last season caused them.
I think as well, David, we talk about a team that's going to win the Premier League, and you need a goalkeeper of stature to make big saves. And not just today. I said to Arteta before the game, I said, Ramsdale, how happy you are. He made some massive saves throughout the course of the season, and I think he's one of the main reasons why they're challenging for the Premier League this year. Some of the saves and some of the games he's played for them this year has been absolutely brilliant.
He's seeing him maturing as well. The maturity from him, Willie.
Yeah, he has a lot of maturity, because today he make a lot of good save, but it was not the first time, because on the different games he did the same thing, and he was talking to his players a lot. And yeah, you need a goalkeeper like him, to be in that position and to fight for the title. So we have to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, they were being questioned, weren't they, Arsenal?
What do you think? Leave your comment and subscribe to our channel.